Hello, this is me once again, your instructor Anthony Velez. This is the beginning of week 3, and this week you're going to be looking at Jesus's teachings. And one of the things you will notice regarding Jesus's teachings is the authority that he expresses. In fact, I believe in Matthew, he is pointed in drawing attention to the crowds after hearing Jesus's teachings, how they say that he does not teach like the others, but teaches as one who has authority. I'm reminded, particularly on the Sermon on the Mount, how Jesus would say, "You have heard it was said, but I tell you." And therefore, he's expressing a unique authority, an authority not seen in the history of Israel before. And the thing about that authority that you see in Jesus' teachings is it has the power to make the kingdom real, to bring the kingdom into the presence of the people through his very speaking about the kingdom. And this authority is akin to the authority that Jesus expresses when he does miracles, when he commits the wonders and mighty deeds that you read about last week. And so this authority that Jesus has is an authority that he bears to bring the kingdom and make it a present reality in the earth amidst the people who he is calling to follow him. Really quickly, kind of reflecting back on last week, because there's this connection with authority, which I'll explain in a moment. Last week, as you know by now, you did some worksheets on the baptism, the temptation, the wonders and mighty deeds. And through all of that, what Jesus was doing was both identifying with humanity and also expressing genuine humanity. He was identifying with humanity through baptism and by facing the temptations that we all face, particularly when he went out into the desert to face the devil. And then Jesus overcomes in the desert and comes back, inaugurates his ministry. And a part of that ministry is the wonders and mighty deeds that he expressed. And again, that's related to the authority that I was just talking about. But a moment ago, I said how his expressing that authority is related to how he reveals true humanity. And this goes back to the Genesis narrative, where God gives humanity a call to exercise dominion over the earth. So that dominion is a kind of authority. God wanted to express power over the earth in order to shape the earth as kind of co-creators with God in this project called creation. Of course, we don't create out of nothing like God did. That is a power that belongs to God alone, but God wants to exercise our authority over the given of creation and bring the elements there into new relationships, and then that way further the project of creation. So that is the kind of authority that God has given us. And Jesus reveals that authority to the max, you might say, in his mastery over nature. But some theologians and biblical scholars would say if it wasn't for the fall, that we ourselves would potentially exercise that kind of authority over creation. And actually by faith, Jesus says that his followers would do even greater things that he did. So that's kind of the connection between this week and last week, this authority. One thing I want to say about this week, week 3, is you're going to be doing the Three Worlds presentation project, where you're going to be loading up videos and you're going to be in groups and you're going to be looking at one another's videos and kind of critiquing and offering feedback on that. And I know this is written in the syllabus, but I also want to say it verbally here, that the grade that I'm going to give you for those Three Worlds presentations is not going to be because I'm going to be viewing all your videos. It's going to be based upon the outlines that you upload. So you want to provide a detailed outline in order for me to give you a better grade. Now, of course, your grade is not going to be just on the basis of having a detailed outline. It's going to be how well you demonstrate your understanding of those 3 different worlds in your presentation. But it's going to be hard for you to demonstrate your understanding of the 3 worlds and how they work in our reading and interpretation of the text if you don't provide a detailed outline. So again, provide a detailed outline. I think this assignment's worth like 50 points if I remember correctly. A little bit more than the point values that you've been doing for the stuff online, as well as the worksheets that you've done so far. So you want to spend a little bit of attention and time on this. And I know I'm beating a dead horse, but once again, upload a detailed outline for this. I think that's all I have to say for this week. I hope to get another intro video at the beginning of week 4. And yeah, that's it. So goodbye. And I will see you online and through email and in the forums and all that kind of stuff. Once again, bye.